Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.tv.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you run, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, June the 19th, 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. Tonight, in the headlines, two successfully rescued after aircraft crashed off the coast of Grenada. Mystery surrounds the death of Josiah Robinson, a.k.a. Jaunty, whose body was found on BBC Beach on Sunday. Male senior citizen found hanging in Dunfermline, St. Andrew. And Kellon Andrew stands trial for non-capital murder in Floyd Olive's death. In regional news, oil spill in Trinidad forcing snakes out of the lagoons. And on the international front, WestJet to shutter Sunwing in latest blow to low-fare flights out of Hamilton, Canada. And coming up in sports, Nkosi St. Hilaire slams a swashbuckling ton in St. David's Cricket League T20 tournament, while defending champions Hurricanes SC get off to a winning start in GFA's Premier League. We'll have the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. We start with an update in Friday's newscast. GBN promised to update you on a private aircraft that crashed in Grenada's waters on Friday evening. The latest report on the incident has revealed that 2 persons were rescued and are now safe on the island. Rena Pierre-Thomas tells us more in this report.
The Maurice Bishop International Airport Air Traffic Control confirmed that they received a distressed call alerting them of the engine failure of a Piper aircraft en route from Margarita to Grenada and approved the pilot's request for an emergency landing at the MBIA on Friday evening. Regrettably, the aircraft crashed approximately 14 miles off the coast of Grenada, which prompted the activation of the Grenada Airports Authority's emergency response plan. The pilot of the aircraft, Daniel Lazzaria, an Italian national, re-encountered his experience.
It was so fast, I really don't know what the problem was with the engine. And my only thing was try to make it in the water and not kill myself. I just wanted to glide and try to hit the water as clean as possible. I was able to do that. Myself and the passenger were not hurt, harmed, or anything. We just grabbed the raft, got on the raft, and just started praying. And I noticed the tower, we had an emergency, entire community that they were going to immediately call the Coast Guard. And if it wasn't for the Coast Guard, I wouldn't be telling you this story right now. They were extremely fast, professional, serious, and kind. I have no word for them. And for the rest of my life, I owe my life to them.
The pilot said that during the ordeal, he was terrified that he would never again see his 7-year-old daughter and wife back home. He explained that as they sat in a small raft waiting for help, he was not optimistic that they would be found in time. The owner of the aircraft, Jose Gomez, also commended the Grenada Coast Guard for their quick response, as he too was worried about not seeing his family again.
Really, he was just praying that somebody rescued them, because there's no one to explain how he felt at the moment. Understanding that their lives could have been lost.
Both men received medical attention at the General Hospital, where they were medically cleared and discharged. Inspector Dexter Roberts of the Grenada Coast Guard said they received the distressed call at about 1 p.m. After notifying neighboring countries, they sprang into action.
We were able to deploy an asset or send a vessel out at sea to really investigate the matter. The call coming from the airport said that there was a small aircraft in distress somewhere around 14 miles south of the airstrip. So we deployed that vessel, and they went in the general area and continued our search, started searching basically. In incidents like these, there is a regional effort as well, and that is where the regional security system comes into play. So we inform Barbados as well, because that's the head office of the regional security system. We also inform Trinidad and Tobago, because they are the coordinating center for search and rescue within the southern region of the Caribbean. So it is protocol that we involve these areas or these countries whenever we have situations like these, especially for aerial assets in terms of aircraft to do search. We are the Coast Guard in Grenada. We're very limited in terms of aircraft, and the Trinidad Regiment, they have helicopters and aircraft that we normally would use to do search and rescue out in the deep water whenever we have situations like that.
Prime Minister and Minister for National Security Honorable Deacon Mitchell also commended all parties for their quick action, which resulted in the successful rescue of the persons on board. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Beach police have confirmed the discovery of a male body on the BBC beach on Sunday. The body has been identified as 24-year-old Josiah Robinson, also known as John T. of Lansapine St. George. Nisha Paul has the details.
The doctor and the mother of the deceased were the first two witnesses to give evidence when the matter commenced. Details surrounding a suspicious weekend death remain sketchy. However, many are suspecting foul play in the death of Josiah Robinson, also known as Jointy, whose lifeless body was discovered Sunday afternoon in the BBC Beach area. Multiple sources told GBN that several wounds were visible on the body of the deceased, who was an aspiring artist, model, and an openly gay man. Jointy's death came hours after he allegedly participated in an inaugural Pride event held in St. George's on Saturday as part of Pride Month. Pride Month recognizes the diversity of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer or questioning LGBTQ+ communities and commemorates the Stonewall Uprising, a fateful day in 1969 when LGBTQ+ people fought back against police mistreatment and discrimination. Jointy is said to have been employed at a popular restaurant in Grand Anse prior to his death. He was the eldest of his mother's two children. GBN reached out to grieving family members, including Jointy's mother, who was too distraught to comment on her son's untimely demise. However, it is understood that the family is planning a candlelight vigil tomorrow in front of the Plywood restaurant on BBC Beach in the area where the body was recovered on Sunday. Jointy was a close friend of Yvette Noel Shaw, one of American singer Beyoncé's most trusted advisors and publicists. She recalled her first encounter with Jointy in a GBN interview on Monday.
I think he was about 17 when I met him. But I just loved, I didn't know that he wanted to be a singer when I first met him. It was more just a kid finding himself, finding his voice. And I love that. And I love how bold he was. And then he started doing some modeling. And then towards the end, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, he did the album. I was very happy with where he was going. And, you know, we just formed a nice circle of young creatives on the island that I love talking to.
She says Jointy's death is a loss for Grenada's creative industry.
Was an innate creative, music, art, dance, modeling, a film. He had done a film that ended up, you know, as an award-winning, critically acclaimed film. He was special. He was very special. And I called him, I teased him as my bonus son. I have one son. A beautiful light just went out. And I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken.
Mrs. Noel Shore is hopeful that Jointy's grieving family will get the answers they now desperately seek following his untimely death.
I pray that his death, which was sudden, is investigated. And I certainly hope that his mom gets all the answers she's looking for. And I hope in time that all of us who loved Jointy would only remember the good times. You know, as I was preparing my post about him, I was laughing and crying and snot coming out of my nose and my tears coming out of my eyes because I was just looking at all of the fun I've had with him.
Meanwhile, police have confirmed that investigations are continuing and an autopsy has been scheduled to determine the actual cause of death. Additional information has not been forthcoming up to the time of this newscast. GBN will continue to follow this developing story and bring you details in a later newscast. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
One man was found hanging from a tree in his backyard in St. Andrew this morning. Neighbors and family members were shocked to wake up to the bad news. More in this report.
Neighbors identified the elderly man found hanging next to his home in Dunfermline St. Andrew as Vaughn Pursue, who is believed to be between the age of 60 and 70. According to residents in the area, his next-door neighbor, who would usually greet him every morning, saw Vaughn hanging from a fruit tree in the back of his yard. The female was terrified by the scene and alerted the authorities. The deceased, a widower, lived with his stepson and girlfriend, who were also horrified to wake up to the bad news. One person told the GBN news team that Mr. Pursue confided in her that he was troubled, and she advised that he speak to someone.
I know Mr. Vaughn quite a while now, many years. I know him to be a quiet, humble person in the community. He fixes shoes. He have a shoe store in the market in Grenville. He does repairs. I know he was having problems because he told me. And I did ask him to talk to people in the church. My son goes to church there as well. I met him in the doctor's office once. I didn't ask him what the matter was. But a couple of days after he came and looked for me and he said, "You okay?" I said, "Yes." I said, "What's the matter?" He said, "That medication they give me, they ain't working, you know." I said, "What's wrong with you?" He told me I have prostate cancer. But I know he had things on his mind and he wanted somebody to talk to. But I saw him last night when I come out and walk around around 12:15. I went back to walk 4:30 this morning. I get back home around 5:15, and when I reach home around 6:30, the person who I normally go and walk with called me and tell me, look at what happened.
Another neighbor expressed how polite and quiet the deceased was.
Well, I don't know him to the exact, but passing, he always in the veranda, or he always on the other side of the neighbor, always playing domino or draft. And I know he fixed shoes in Grenville in the market, and passing around, it's a very calm, quiet man.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is now investigating the hanging incident, and the cause of death will be determined by a post-mortem. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
The St. George's High Court has started taking evidence in the non-capital murder trial involving Lamode St. George resident Kellon Andrew. Andrew was arrested and charged in March 2019 in connection with the stabbing death of Floyd Olive, who resided in the same community. More in Venetia Paul.
The doctor and the mother of the deceased were the first two witnesses to give evidence when the matter commenced before Madam Justice Paula Guilford at the St. George's No. 1 High Court last Friday. Attorneys Peter David and George Prime are providing legal counsel for the murder accused, Kellon Andrew, now on trial for non-capital murder. The victim, Floyd Olive, a 35-year-old painter, also of Lamode, was stabbed on the left side of his chest with a knife at an entertainment club in their community during the early morning hours of February 23, 2019. The autopsy results revealed that he died as a result of a puncture wound to the heart. The matter is being prosecuted by Crown Counsel Howard Pinnock, who has a list of 6 witnesses to give evidence against Andrew, who was previously represented in court by attorney Ruggles Ferguson. Andrew was 33 years old when he was arrested and charged in connection with Olive's killing. He has been on remand at the Richmond Hill prison since then. His trial will resume before Madam Justice Guilford on Tuesday. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
This is News at 7. Coming up, former Prime Minister Tillman Thomas and Coach Paul Phillip on the 2023 King's Birthday Honors List. Stay with us.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Offer ends August 31st, 2023. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits.
Pre-pandemic prices on tires are back at Island Star. Shop now and save with drop-in deals on select ceramic and porcelain tires. Store-wide lowest prices on tires since 2020. We're turning back the clock to give you the unbeatable prices on tires you love. And remember, price drops are everywhere at Island Star, giving you the deals you missed and making luxury affordable again. Don't forget, we stock a wide range of bathroom vanities, toilets, shower drains, face basins, faucets, and so much more. Visit us on Munwich Road in Grand Anse or call 439-TILE. That's 439-8453. Remember, when you think tile, think Island Style.
Like a thief in the night, sargassum influxes arrived and spoiled coastlines all across the Caribbean. 11 years later, and we're still dealing with the widespread environmental, economic, and social impacts. It looks like arriving at your favorite beach for a picnic or sport only to find it smelly and covered in sargassum. Looking forward to big catches but not being able to fish in your regular spot. And instead of seeing crystal clear waters, you're greeted by what looks like a swamp. It's time for us to reclaim our beaches and get back to our normal way of life. Here are some tips. Organize beach cleanups with friends, family, neighbors, and colleagues. Collect sargassum manually along the shoreline to avoid removal of sand. And finally, get creative and find out how you can start a business using sargassum. Visit reclaimingourbeaches.com to learn how to cope with sargassum, how to use it, and how to safely remove it so we can get back to doing the things we love. A message from the UWI Cave Hill Center for Resource Management and Environmental Studies.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I can pack my sack. I can take the long road, 'cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise, together there's no limit to what we can do. Arise, with no wings, fly. Arise, and we're so high, enjoy the view. Arise, look, no wings, fly.
This is Ariza, your financial freedom, your future.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
As the National Insurance Scheme explores measures to ensure the sustainability of the statutory body, the view has been expressed that the organization has been making significant investments in properties that are considered to be underutilized. A response was sought during a recent press conference from the NIS Director, Dorset Cromwell.
That property also has a significant investment component because on the ground floor, essentially, you have a number of rental properties. And I can tell you, maybe the Deputy Director can elaborate, but we have estimated to recover the costs of the monies that we spend in a very short period of time, if we have not done so already. Right? So for us, it was more of an investment.
In similar fashion, Cromwell says they expect to generate more income from other properties.
The board and the management are making concerted effort to have these properties generate income, and we have proposals that are before the board. We have the Sandino project that we are looking at. The board are in discussion with the relevant experts to look at the Sandino project, and we have other properties. You would recall also that we had a number of properties up for sale, and we have actually gotten buyers for some of these properties, I believe at least 4, and a number of other properties. The other properties we are engaging in developmental prospects so that they do not sit there and earn nothing.
The government of Grenada has made public His Majesty King Charles III's first birthday honors to be bestowed on 5 Grenadians this year, appointing them to the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. For service to Grenada, former Prime Minister Mr. Tillman Thomas will be appointed Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, CBE, while Mr. Guston Jeffrey and Mr. Paul Phillip will be appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire, OBE, for service to culture and sports, respectively. The appointment of Member of the Order of the British Empire, MBE, will be awarded to Mr. Pasupuleti Jita Kishore Kumar and Mr. Kimderlane Mills for service to business and culture, respectively. The birthday honors in some Commonwealth realms mark the reigning British monarch's official birthday by granting various individuals appointment into national or dynastic orders, or the award of decorations and medals. Farmers who have expressed interest in the recently revamped Agriculture Development Assistance Program, or ADAPT program, can now access their planting material.
Traditionally, farmers purchased yams and ginger plants from the Mervo Propagation Station. However, with the launch of the ADAPT program, there is a different approach. Farmers can now obtain yam and ginger plants at no cost through the Mervo Propagation Station. Farmers are required to cultivate these crops with the aim of providing planting material back to the Ministry of Agriculture. These will be deposited into the ministry's soon-to-be-developed Genie Bank. A diverse selection of yam varieties, including those sourced locally and from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, were distributed to farmers. Efforts are also being made to ensure that farmers are adequately prepared for the production process of both crops. And as such, they had the opportunity to engage in a practical training exercise. Alison Haynes, manager of the Mervo Propagation Station, said the engagement with farmers will ensure an ample supply of planting material for the next planting season.
The ministry is looking to provide labor, right? Persons to help you weed. In the case of yam, to help staking the yams, right? To help with fertilizing, whatever support you would need to ensure the success of the crop. Under the program, the ministry intends
part of the agreement between the farmer and the ministry, provisions are made for the ministry to purchase planting material back from the farmer at a later stage and at a subsidized cost. This buyback arrangement is aimed at ensuring a sustainable cycle of production and distribution of planting material.
Right now, yams are being sold at $5 and $7. We don't expect farmers that will benefit from this project next year. When your yams come into production, it goes on the market for $7 or $5. Or you even sell the yam to the ministry for $7 or $5. We're looking at a price that we need to turn it over to the farmers again to increase production. $2.50, $3, so we'll be able to turn it over. And it would not be a loss to you because of the collaboration between the Ministry of Agriculture and the farmer. You will make a profit. And next year, you will have even more planting material for yourself to expand your production.
The specific details of the buyback arrangement, such as the pricing and conditions, will be outlined in the agreement to ensure transparency and fairness for both parties involved. This initiative aims to assist farmers in generating income while at the same time contributing to the ministry's objective of strengthening the agriculture sector and increasing overall production. Christelina John, GBN News.
Tonight's ISAW demonstrates true transformation on display. It's time for the GBN ISAW.
A beautiful transformation is highlighted in tonight's GBN ISAW. The Ministry of Implementation continues with government's Visible Transformation Project aimed at enhancing the aesthetics of the country. The beautification of the lagoon along the Kirani James Boulevard is part of this project. Before and after pictures of a structure in the area were posted to the Facebook page of MIT Minister Andy Williams. A wooden lookout, which was previously in a deplorable state in the area, was rebuilt, painted, and accented with white fencing. The area was then used to host a Father's Day Fun Day organized by Minister Williams on Sunday. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And 20 swim instructors graduate with a Level 2 National Vocational Qualification NVQ certificate under the Get Grenada Swimming Program. Back in a moment.
What powers my smile? The sun. And it does a whole lot more. Through programs of the PURC, I use the sun to produce my own electricity. So can you, using the sun and other sources of renewable energy. Sign up today at PURC.
Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100-pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going.
Are you into the agricultural industry? Do you want the funds to grow your business? Quartz Ready Cash Small Business Loans is launching the $20 million agricultural fund. All you need to apply is your ID, proof of address, and 2 references, and you will receive the funding to get the equipment, tools, products, staffing, and services to grow your business. Plus, you pay nothing down. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and convenient hassle-free service. Don't hesitate. Apply today at www.readyfinancecaribbean.com or call 405-1257 or 405-3180. Quartz Ready Cash Small Business Loans. Every day we help businesses succeed.
so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Big money, money, money.
$3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Money, money, money.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Welcome back. After 18 months of work with the Grenada National Training Agency, or the GNTA, 20 swim instructors are now qualified to take their skills to another level. Selena John has details in this report.
These instructors graduated with a Level 2 National Vocational Qualification NVQ certification, the first official NVQ certification under the Get Grenada Swimming Program. They received their certificates during a ceremony held at the Grenada Olympic Committee House in Montrouge on Saturday. Their certification forms part of Get Grenada Swimming Initiative, which in addition to teaching 10,000 Grenadians to swim, seeks to train 100 certified swim instructors by 2027. Mrs. K. Julian Gutu, Marketing and Communications Officer at the GNTA, said this cohort of swim instructors made history.
You are the first graduates, the first candidates in Grenada, and for a matter of fact, any part of the region that will receive a national vocational qualification in instructing in swimming level 2. So you're making history. We had to create this standard to certify you.
Grenada developed the standard that guided the training. Approval for use regionally will now be sought from the Caribbean Association of National Training Agencies and later from the Caribbean Community, CARICOM. NVQ qualification provides job and business opportunities, Julian said.
The world in which we live, vocational and technical training is not an option, but a critical fact of life. It is not enough to have a certain number of CSEC subjects. The expectation in the world of work is that you must have some sort of skill to contribute productively to any working environment or to create your own opportunities through self-employment.
Director of the course and senior swim coach, Ministry of Sports, was Natalie Regis, who said the dedication and commitment to attending the classes was commendable.
It's an easy process, trying to make sure, as an instructor, a passionate instructor myself, want to make sure you get all the knowledge that is needed to ensure that we can actually save lives, which is what we are here for. Trying to get as many persons as possible certified so that across the nation, every Grenadian child or even adult gets the opportunity to learn to swim.
The Get Grenada Swimming is the primary focus of Grenada Youth Adventurers. Director Deb Eastwood said these qualifications are essential in the bid to have swimming become part of Grenada's culture.
We just need to have quality swim instructors. We also want the instructors to be at a level that they can start having their own swim team or their own program, and they could make money off of that.
Sanders Foundation was instrumental in the initial launch of the Swim Instructors Program in December 2021 and sponsorship of the first class in 2022. There are 12 sites around Grenada teaching free swim lessons every Saturday, a combined total of 80 instructors at the various sites. Christina John, GBN News.
Stay with us. We'll have the sports and international news next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Brentwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Grenada, get ready for the biggest Calypso clash of all time as Grenada takes on Trinidad at the 17th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Saturday, July 8th, Grenada Trade Center from 7:30 p.m. You'll get from your our partners, Hubbard's, Grenada Paper Products, Brand Roosevelt Credit Union, Biden and Miners, Gittins Healthcare, Grenada Broadcasting Network, Guardian General, Spice Isle Imaging Center, Western Union, The Agriculture Shop, Clear Vision Eye Center, Springs Food Mart, Dollar Savers Auto Part, Rise and Shine Supermarket, Classic Lighting, Victory Bar, Budget Marine, Dean's Mattress, Grenada Trade Center, Creative Do It Best, Grenada Distillers Limited, Catwheels Stationery Service, Blue Bubbles, PA, Rentals and Event Supplies Company, Dana's Tasty Food, and City Inn. Please be seated by 7 p.m. because this one will be epic.
Good evening, sports fans. Let's start off with what's happening in the Premier League. Ryan Alexander hit a brace to give Hurricanes SC the perfect start to their Premier League title defense against Happy Hill FC at Alston George Park on Saturday. Hurricanes SC were first on the board when Alexander found the back of the net in the 28th minute. Happy Hill kept pressing for the equalizer, and their prayers were answered in the 57th minute from the boot of Devontae Batiste. Unfortunately, the euphoria lasted only 3 minutes as Hurricanes regained the lead in the 61st minute, compliments of Moran Phillips. 9 minutes later, it was Alexander again in action to complete his second goal of the evening. Final score, Hurricanes SC 3, Happy Hill FC 1. Meanwhile, on Sunday, St. John Sports were forced to settle for a 1-1 draw against visiting football club Cameroon, with goals coming from Shermaine Williams and Ethan Tellisford, respectively. The match was played at Cuthbert Peters Park. In other matches, Sunsetters went under 4-2 at the hands of Mount Rich, while Saab won 3-1 over Hard Rock. Joining the match day 2 party on Sunday was Keyshawn Clark, and he was in full flow, hitting a hat trick to hand QPR a 4-0 victory. Premier action continues this weekend. On Saturday, FC Cameroon players will play Saab at Queen's Park, while Paradise will suit up against St. John Sports inside Progress Park. Then on Sunday, Hard Rock will lock horns with Hurricanes at Fond. Playing at home, Happy Hill FC will entertain Mount Rich starting at 7 p.m. and also at 7 p.m. Sunsetters and QPR will go head-to-head at Alston George Park. And wrapping up what was a busy sporting weekend, Teddy Bishop and Samuel Charles hit half tons, while Nkosi St. Hilaire slammed a century in the St. David's Cricket League. Samuel Charles and Teddy Bishop led the batting as super strikers, racking up 240 for 3 in 20 overs. Charles and Bishop hit 65 and 50 respectively. Imran Joseph chipped in with 45. In reply, St. David's Masters could only manage 106 runs, losing 6 wickets in the process. Strikers won by 134 runs. Police also enjoyed victory over upsetters. Batting first, upsetters Cyprian Forsyth hit a majestic 93 to lead his team to 169 for 4 in 20 overs. Nkosi St. Hilaire replied in a no-nonsense fashion, showing he was out to win. He hit a blockbuster 112 not out to lead Police to 170 for 2, completing a comprehensive 8-wicket win. And that's it for a very busy weekend in sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the globe and the wider region today. We'll start off in Trinidad, where penal residents in Trinidad are grappling with a new menace. First, it was flooding, then an oil spill, and now they're facing snakes. The residents of Katawuru Trace have reportedly killed over 24 snakes, which have slithered out of the oil-contaminated lagoons. Radhika De Silva visited the area to find out more.
Wildlife handlers are doing their best to rescue displaced animals affected by Monday's oil spill in Penal. But residents who have young children say they've had no choice but to kill the venomous snakes which have emerged inside their homes.
Home by us, we kill about like 15 big water snakes. One was on top of the roof, or we just only heard it fall, and when we turned around, we just see it was one big snake fall from the roof, like right here. Other than that, from the water, a couple came out in the night, which my dad killed. I think he killed about 6 other than the 15 in the night. Then last night we killed about 3 in the road.
Even though the smell of hydrocarbons had dissipated, residents expressed concerns about the impact of the oil on wildlife.
There are a lot of animals like in the water, like caimans and snakes, and everything just keep dying out. And other things like iguanas and stuff like that.
Aziz Khan, who declined to go on camera, told us he's been saving birds covered in oil. He called on the Environmental Management Authority to do an investigation. Game wardens Sheetal Ramsaran and Stefan Ramuta from the Forestry Division arrived shortly to assist residents. A team from Serpentarium Wildlife Exotics were also on the scene, having been contracted by Heritage Petroleum to rescue displaced wildlife. Contacted for comment, Minister of Agriculture Kazim Hussein told CNC3 News that following investigations, the oil spill impacted 20 acres of marshland. He says 5 sites in the Katwaru Trace area, situated north of Clark Road near the Penal Heritage Facility, were impacted.
The application process for the government's Nomad Digital Residency Program has been extended to October 2025. That means people desirous of moving to Antigua and Barbuda to work from home can legally reside in the country up until 2027. The update has been provided even as another group of nomad residents prepare to depart the country. Rajiv Aparicio reports.
The Nomad Digital Residency Program, launched in October 2020, is a long-stay visa program designed for people desirous of enjoying everything Antigua and Barbuda has to offer and capable of working from home. Successful applicants are allowed to stay in the country for a period of no more than 2 years. Chief Immigration Officer Katrina Yearwood says her team on Friday met with successful applicants of the program who will soon or have completed their stay.
It was non-renewable, so they're all aware of that. But there is strong consideration for renewing it. That has not been announced as yet, but that is a possibility for them to remain here. When we had the function, we got the sense that most of them are ready to call Antigua home, whether they wish to remain here and remain working remotely, or a few of them have actually set their eyes on higher heights.
Yearwood says an option is being made available to the nomad residents, which will allow them to change their residency status. In 2022, the program was ranked the best in the world by Human Resources Director Rakib Aparicio, reporting for ABS News.
WestJet plans to shut down Sunwing Airlines after taking over the no-frills carrier, leaving Canadians with one less low-cost travel option. Some industry experts are warning the decision will only drive up airfares.
After almost 20 years, the end of popular discount carrier Sunwing Airlines comes as an unhappy surprise to these travelers.
I'm actually very surprised. That's really sad, actually. When shopping for a vacation, I saw that Sunwing had the best prices out there.
After acquiring Sunwing last month, an internal memo outlined WestJet executives' plans to shut down Sunwing and absorb its routes. A spokesperson for WestJet says Sunwing Vacations will continue to operate under the WestJet banner. As for Sunwing Airlines, operations are expected to shut down completely within 2 years.
I think at the end of the day, this is a good thing.
This travel agent thinks the merger could actually reduce the delays and cancellations that plagued Sunwing for months.
I think if they've got this big, strong fleet of aircraft available that they can move around, I think this will be better for the consumer and will be more seamless. Bear in mind that WestJet still has a major big competitor in the business, and that's Air Canada.
just the latest shakeup in Canada's fiercely competitive airline industry as the busy travel season only ramps up. Jennifer Yoon, CBC News, Montreal.
That's what's been happening around our globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. 2 successfully rescued after aircraft crashed off the coast of Grenada. Mystery surrounds the death of Josiah Robinson, aka Jaunty, whose body was found on BBC Beach on Sunday. Male senior citizen found hanging in Dunfermline, St. Andrew. And Kellon Andrew stands trial for non-capital murder in Floyd Olive's death. In regional news, oil spill in Trinidad forcing snakes out of the lagoons. And on the international front, WestJet to shutter Sunwing in latest blow to low-fare flights out of Hamilton, Canada. And in sports, Nkosi St. Hilaire slams a swashbuckling ton in St. David's Cricket League T20 tournament, while defending champions Hurricanes SC get off to a winning start in GFA's Premier League. If you missed any part of this newscast, there will be a repeat broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. We wish you a very pleasant evening. Good night.